So hello everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we are going to get into Vive Cosmetics. So the brand was started by a YouTuber named Genevieve. I think her name is Genevieve Taylor. Do not quote me, because I'm not 100% sure on that. So I had been looking at the brand for a while because of course I saw it was coming out from was it with Angelica from her weekly new makeup releases videos. And then I had been wanting to try the brand because I had seen Karen and some other YouTubers try it. So I was like, yeah, I want to try it, because it's always exciting to try a new brand. So I went ahead and waited till she got bronzers, like I have been waiting for everyone to have bronzers. I mean, not waiting, but you know, everybody has been coming up with bronzers, so I was like, I'll just wait. So this retails for $25.83, I think it's euros, or it might be British pounds, I'm not sure. Then I got a blush that retailed for 19.17 euros or British pounds. And then I got a highlighter that was 22.50 British pounds. And I got one of her lipsticks that was 15.83 pounds or or euros. And the liner is in Tailored for 12.50. So I wasn't necessarily going to get the highlighter, the lipstick, but I just went ahead and bought them because I was like, let's just try the whole collection as opposed to just trying some of it. So the bronzer is the newest thing to the collection, so I figured the main reason people are going to click on this video. But this is what her packaging looks like. It's like this faux leather type situation. And it says this is a modern bronzing duo. Let me click on it and read what it has to say on Cult Beauty. So I got the deepest shades they had. They're having a sale right now. I ended up getting mine on sale just because it was my first time buying. So they give you a discount when you first buy from Cult Beauty. It's like I had heard about it, but I never bought anything. So the it says this brand is from Jamie Genevieve. I forgot what her I didn't realize Genevieve was her last name, or it might just be her middle name and she's going like first, middle. I don't know. Anyway, it says this clever homage to Jamie Genevieve's name. Vive means full of life. Inspired by her passion for makeup and her own journey from beauty blogger to makeup maestro to the stars, Jamie has created a brand that empowers, encourages self-belief, and delivers lashing of confidence. I think that's weird wording, but whatever. Without products that are powerful, bold, versatile, and easy to use. And essential for Jamie herself, the modern bronzer is set to transform any face, flattering, lifting, and adding healthy glow in seconds. A multitasking formula that that's deserving of a space in all makeup kits. You can use this to give a subtle wash of warmth or a full scope chiseled look. The power is in your hands. So that's what they're saying. They said apply anywhere the sun naturally touches the face, nose, cheeks, chin, and forehead. So it's normally 31 euros or British pounds, and this was the product that made me finally try the line, because I saw this was on there when I went to just happen to check her page. Check Cult Beauty, and then that's when I decided to just go ahead and buy the other stuff too. So we're gonna use this Jaclyn Hill JH02 bronzer brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with the lighter one right here, and then I like to layer up the dark one on top. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm testing out some other stuff today too, so with a whole face full of wear. So y'all know the drill. From the updates on, we're gonna go ahead and just. Okay, that's pretty decent shade. I never knew she was a makeup artist for the stars. I just knew she had like a YouTube channel and she was a YouTuber, if you will. It's nice. I like the color of it. It's going on pretty easily and smoothly across the skin, so that's nice. Only thing I'm concerned with is I have to go home and take a shower before I go to work tonight, so I gotta make sure my face stays out of the water, because if it doesn't, then we won't be able to have a review for later on tonight when I have to come back, because my face will be ruined. So pray for me when I have to get in the shower. Even though in my mind that didn't sound right at all. Yeah, I feel like I've been just drowning in bronzer. Like this bronzer I'm just drowning. Everywhere I look, somebody coming up with bronzer. Like bronzer is the hot, like new inclusive thing for people to make. Okay, so I'm gonna take the darker one now. Definitely use light hand with this one because I already got some on. It's like I don't want too much on top. And there's the pigment all in it off the bat. Like, okay, I see it there. I definitely see like the deep depth in the second one when I put it on. Like, immediately, especially when layered on top of the first one that we have. So I'm just trying to bronze all around. I'm trying to decide if we should get the e.l.f. putty bronzer or not, but like the compact is just so damn small, so I'm like, any brush is gonna fit in there. But I mean, I feel like the one I use the concealer brush from Sigma. So I'm figuring it could fit in there. It's just a case of, it's like I already got a million bronzers, and then like I've heard people say the putty formula isn't that great, but never heard some people say the putty formula is great. But I'm like, for $6, sis, just go ahead and buy it and try it. So we'll most likely buy it and try it. I'm just over here like, I'm tired of pulling all these damn hairs out of your brush, Jacqueline. Like, girl, get together, girl. Let me have a decent quality brush. Not every 5 minutes I'm sitting here pulling the hair out the brush. Sorry, Brandon Sadler. But so this is what we're looking like, nice and bronzed. Now the blush looks really similar to the color of the bronzer in my personal opinion, but I'll hold them up so you can see. And it says it is a soft satin buildable blush for a youthful glow. And these are called Sunset blushes. I got Piazza, I believe is the name of it. And as you can see, it's really close to like the bronzer shades. This is like a neutral bronzer for me when I don't, blush for me when I don't know blush to put on. I usually reach for blushes like this. So I wanted to get one that I could use a lot so it would be worth the money. So I have like 2 or 3 of those now. I have the Pat McGrath one in Paradise blush. Then I have the e.l.f. one I've had for years that I use a lot, which is always spicy. And then I have the what's the other one? There's one other one I have. I guess it's this one. So let's try her out and see how she looks. We're going to use the JH04 brush for this. Oh, it goes on really soft and nice. It feels really nice on the skin. Yeah, it definitely has a satin glowy-ish finish to it. And it looks really nice on the skin though. This could easily be another like go-to for me. I'm really liking the formula here too. Just on initial application, I'm like, ooh, this is nice formula and it's pretty and glowy. Like, okay. And the crazy thing is, y'all know I'm not big on blush and I don't really like buy a whole lot of blush, but lately I've been trying to get into it just because brands keep coming with bronzer and blush at the same time, it seems like. Or it seems like blush is really like a popular thing, and it's like I own I own a few blushes, but blush is never anything I've really been like crazy about or going over. Sometimes I'll literally just put on bronzer and like highlighter and just go about my day and like don't concern myself with blush. But this is a nice neutral everyday blush for someone my skin tone, so I wouldn't mind like just throwing this on, just because with a lot of blushes I feel like they're too light or too pinky or too corally, and it's like I like to have like a neutral one that's close to my skin tone because I have to do so many eyelets at the same time, because I want my whole like face to look good. But yeah, as you can see, I keep piling it on and it's not like giving you a whole bunch of color payoff, so it's one of those buildable ones, which is good so you don't get carried away and crazy, because I like to use a lot of blush and then I can build up to what I like. And I'm liking the nice satin finishes given on the skin without giving a whole bunch of color deposits to people who don't like that. I don't necessarily mind it depending on like, you know, what the color looks like. If it's a more neutral color like this, and I don't care if it's really pigmented. But when you get like bright pinks and stuff, that's when you're like, whoa, 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 we don't need this type of pigmentation, I'm afraid. So it all depends on what your preference is. But so far I'm liking the bronzer and the blush. Let's go ahead and try this highlighter out though. I have the shade Holy Chic, and this is the Nova Glow highlighter. It's an ultra smooth highlighter for luminous skin. I'm just reading what it says on the back of the box, because I got a lot going on. as usual, and I don't necessarily have time to be going on the website trying to read every single description. So my apologies, but my grandmother had a stroke Wednesday, so I'm kind of just trying to get videos done in a timely fashion. I got to get back home because every single day my mom has to go to the hospital to see her until she gets out, and then we figure out how we're going to take care of her from then on, because she can't move her right side and she can't talk. So let's go ahead into this Holy Sheep shade. This is quite glowy, and I feel like it's more of like a sandy glittery type of shade. To me, it's a little lighter than that shade Honey that we used from what's his name, Makeup by Mario. But it seems like it's trying to have that glittery effect that the Dior and Revlon one has, but in a more subtle manner. That's what this highlighter is personally giving me. So those are just my initial thoughts on putting it on. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just, I'm not even fond of this highlighter so far, but maybe it'll grow on me just on initial application. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and finish highlighting with this. But yeah, I tried to get a shade that I would that's different from all the other shades in my collection, because I'm like, I don't want to have the same, but at the same time I have a feeling I'm gonna have to mix this in with other shades, just because, you know, my personal opinion is a little too lighter, or maybe I could just use it as a winter one, because I will be a little bit lighter than I am right now. But during this season, I don't like these shades. I'm not saying I don't like the formula, I'm saying I don't like this shade for the season that we're in right now, which is summer. Like in wintertime, I feel like I will use this one a little bit more than I am right now. But as of right now, the color just isn't something I'd like, but the formula seems just fine. Now, I don't know if you necessarily like a glittery S type highlighter, because it definitely gives me like sophisticated, glittery, sparkly highlighter, if you will. Like I said, like the Dior ones are, and like the Revlon one is. So it's like, if you don't want to order from online, I wouldn't recommend the highlighter just of right now. I would say go ahead and get the Revlon one, because it's looking the same to me as the Revlon one does. So it's just like, But yeah, so this is what our face is pretty much looking like. Let's go ahead and spray her, finish it up, and then we can get into the lip liner, lipstick. So I'm going to take this fun spray from SpongeBob and Wet n Wild. Full coverage all the time, okay? Thank you so much. So I have all this stuff on my face. Let's get into the lip liner and the lipstick. So I got the darkest lip liner they had, but I remember and Jessica saying that their lip liners were deceiving when it came to like the colors online versus what you get in real life. So I'm hoping this will actually work out for some of my skin tone, just because she said that, and I was like a little concerned, like, oh, what did I just do to myself? But okay, this looks like it'll be dark enough, so let's go ahead and line the lips. Oh my bad, I didn't read the back of the packaging, what it says. It says this is the Modern Lip Definer. It's Velvet Long Wear Lip Definer. So it doesn't give me fancy thing. Well, it says directions for use. Sketch along the lip line to define, sculpt, and enhance lips. Mix and match with your Vive Modern Matte Lipstick for the perfect pout. So we do have a lipstick, but we're going to start off with this lip liner. And how about the shade Tailored? I don't know if I said that or not. It seems like it's just a little bit creamier than a MAC lip liner, without the tug that I feel like the MAC lip liners have. But it's not too creamy and loose like the ColourPop ones. If that gives you an idea of the description, let me swatch it on my hand so you can see what color it is. So it's just a traditional brown lip liner. It's not like anything crazy out here. I'm liking the lip liner so far. Why am I putting it back in the box like, you know, I need it in the box anymore? I don't. So let's see what color lipstick I got. I got the shade Power Suit. That, I believe that was the darkest one that was up there. But again, we can go check and make sure. Because just like with the highlighter, I was wrong about that. So, you know, we'll see. I'm pretty sure Power Suit was like the darkest, like, nude shade they had. Is what the shade I bought looks like. Hope it goes okay with my eye looks, because Guess her orange burnt terracotta type look. I don't necessarily know how I feel about that. I don't necessarily feel about this color because I guess I didn't expect it to be as orange as it is, so I'm just kind of over here like, oh, it's orange. As weird as it is, I feel like it feels a little sticky on my lips too when I press them together, which I don't know if I'm feeling or not. So I'm not necessarily actually liking the color I picked, but I don't know. To me, it's hard to pick lipsticks on camera. As you can see, I feel like I look like a pumpkin. I don't know. So it might be a good fall look, but when I usually go for fall lips, I don't know if I would necessarily go for this color either. So far I'm not liking the lipstick at all. So far I'm not liking lipstick, and I'm not liking the color of the highlighter. Not the formula, just the color. So I'm going to take Artist Couture X-Rated and put that on top just because I don't like the way this looks. And hopefully that'll help because right now I'm not feeling it at all. Now I just look like a glossy pumpkin. So let me swatch it on my hand so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know. I don't like this color and I don't like the formula of this lip tint. That's all I'm learning right now. So yeah. Go ahead and. So this is what it looks like on its own. This is what it looks like with the Artist Couture gloss on top. And then that's the liner. And I have the shade Power Suit. Again, I don't remember if I said that or not. But yeah. So far I'm disappointed with the lipstick and the highlighter. But that's just all first impression. I don't know if I'm even going to wear the lipstick long enough for us to get more of an impression. I'm really not feeling this color at all. Or maybe it's because sometimes I'm feeling this color. I don't know, but I'm just not feeling it. I mean, it'll serve a place in my collection off since I paid for it, but I don't like it, and I'm not that big a fan of highlighters though. But again, if I had been able to see the lip colors in color, in person, I feel like I'd have had a better one that I picked. But then again, I don't really like the formula either, so there's that. But yeah, so I will check in with you all later. I got eye looks to do as usual, so I will check in with you all before I leave here. And I'll see you later. So I have returned. It is, I think, 11 o'clock. It's 10:45, so we haven't had it on that long. If you all remember, I think we started this video at like 8 something. But I have to check in with y'all now because I gotta go home. And y'all know, I told y'all earlier. So let's check it on our face and see what it looks like. I have on the Sydney Grace and Temptalia palette. I'm still not feeling this lip. I'm just not feeling the lip. I don't like the formula of the lipstick. The highlighter still looks nice though. I need to put some more on my cheekbones before I leave because as y'all know, I'm sorry you don't know yet, but I did 6 different eye looks. So I did 2 looks per palette, on 1 on each eye. So that's what's going on with this. The concealer, it looks the same under both eyes to me. I actually feel like it looks a little bit darker under this eye than it does on this eye. And we put the brightening underneath here, so I find that weird. But you know, whatever. It still looks good so far. I meant to say when I first started the video that I don't feel like it concealed very well. I didn't feel the hydration of it very well underneath the eyes like they claimed it did. I didn't feel any hydration, but that's just me. The bronzer, I feel like it looks nice. So does the blush. Those are holding up quite nicely. The highlighter, I just don't like the shade. The formula's fine. I'm still on the not liking the shade color, but that's my own fault. I should have just bought the one I knew I would like the shade of instead of trying to be different. But it's okay. I can use it as a winter highlighter, so the world won't come to the end. But those are my thoughts on all the things. So far I'm loving the bronzer and the blush, and I don't like the lipstick and the highlighter, but I do like the lip liner. I think it looks really nice. It gave great impact and color, and I'm here for it. So those are my thoughts on my face right now. I will check in with y'all at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. So I have returned after many hours of wear in my Socialite Sandy voice. So let's look at what my face looks like, because as usual, I literally just propped my butt down in front of the camera and did not actually look to see how my face looks. So, see? I don't have nearly as much oil going on, but it was a rainy day here in Chicago, so I feel like it lasted actually quite well, the bronzer. The blush, I feel like it's faded a little bit more than the bronzer, but since they're like in similar tone, it might be hard to tell. But I do still see the satin finish along the cheek, which means I figure there's still product there. And it has just blended into the bronzer quite nicely. And the highlighter is still on my nose and chin. I feel like you can still see on my cheekbones too. So all that stuff looks nice. The concealer underneath the eyes, remember, this is the eye where I did my normal routine. This is the eye where I didn't. I feel like it looks more shiny underneath the eye where I did my normal routine. And I don't necessarily know that I'm feeling the way it looks under there. However, on the eye where I didn't do my normal routine, I actually like it okay. So it might be like a decent amount of coverage to where I don't need to use all the extra steps I normally use. Because I like the eye where I didn't do the normal steps better than the eye where I did do the normal steps. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to try it out again tomorrow with some different powders and different things. However, I won't be trying out the Vive stuff again tomorrow. I'll try that out sometime next week because I have the new BH Cosmetics stuff to try out. But overall, I'm liking all the Vive stuff I tried except for the lipstick. And I'm not that excited about the highlighter. But again, it's because of the shade of the highlighter and the fact that I already have the Dior highlighters. And you can get the Revlon highlighter for like, I think $11.99 at CVS. And CVS always has coupons for Revlon makeup or just coupons for makeup in general. So you could easily probably get it down to like $5 at CVS instead of paying 22 British pounds or euros or however much this is in America. So I would advise you to definitely try the lip liner. I really like that. I'm really liking the bronzer and the blushes. I think those look nice, but I say skip the lipstick and the highlighter personally because those are the things that I just don't care about in this collection at all. Now when it comes to this concealer, I'd say give it a try. It's only like $6. I feel like it did a nice amount of coverage. I feel like it wore nice. Just don't expect it to give the hydration under the eyes that it talks about, because I didn't feel like it hydrated underneath my eye at all throughout the day with this 18-hour hydration that they claim. But then again, I don't feel like my under eyes necessarily feel dry unless I put an excessive powder on. And as you saw in the video, I didn't put on a lot of powder. So there's that. But those are my thoughts on all these products. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, bye. Be blessed.